Hey friends, I've had a couple requests to do an update on what my garden looks like. So I thought I would flip the camera around and take you a tour of what is going on in my little mini garden. Alright, so if you're new here, I am Jen from Jenalistic, and I do all kinds of videos on living a healthy and natural lifestyle. So here is my garden. I'll put a link up to the video that I did the first time. It is quite grown. I think the last time I did the video was back in April. So now it is the 1st of July. I added these cute little rose bushes in the front. This one doesn't have anything blooming right now, but this one's got some pretty roses. Love it. They did bloom when I first put them in, and now they're doing like a second bloom. So you can see over here, I planted potatoes. So let me get in here. I gotta open the gate and I gotta close it. Otherwise my chickens will come in and eat everything. So what I did is I did this arch, and in the front here you can see I did cucumbers and I did some green beans. In the back of the garden box I did potatoes, and holy cow, these things, I've never had potatoes grow so tall before. They're almost done. You can see they're already flowering. They're so pretty. I love these little flowers. So I will be harvesting those in a couple weeks, which is good because they kind of choked out some of my I don't think my cucumbers are growing so fast because they're kind of getting a little crowded in there. So it was a good idea, but the first batch of cucumbers I had got killed by a late, I guess late frost. So I had to start over. So they didn't grow as tall fast enough before the potatoes kind of covered them up. But it's okay, they're growing. I've actually been harvesting some green beans already. So that's always fun. You can see over here, they're kind of overgrowing a little bit. My cabbage, though I did have some terrible cabbage worms. I believe I picked them all off. I think I got them, but I have to keep checking because they'll come back. So that's my broccoli. Broccoli's doing great. Also Brussels sprouts, they're over here. Everything is so big and taking up so much room. And then tomatoes, we have had a huge amount of rain the last couple days, and oh my gosh, my tomatoes are like so bushy. I have to get in there and trim them because I really think there's not enough airflow in there. So definitely have to trim those. I also have some basil growing. Right in here is some basil. And then over here is some more tomatoes on a vine. These are my indeterminate. These ones over here are my determinate, kind of the plum style tomatoes. And then some more basil is going in right here. These are some zinnias I just planted. And of course I've got my onions. They're still going. I keep cutting them down and they just keep growing. Over here are some beets. They're looking a little wilty, but it's pretty hot out today, so I'll have to water them later. My carrots over here are almost done. Maybe another week or so they'll be done. I got some like iceberg style lettuce growing in over here. Some other lettuce. This one is starting to bolt because again it is getting so hot. So I might have to cut those down. The chickens have been loving it because I've had so much. I just keep cutting it down and throwing it over the fence for them. Got strawberries over here doing really well. Some peppers. I've got some California Wonders are in the back. They're starting to grow. I got a couple little ones in there. I don't know if you can see them. Oh. All right. Oh, they're right there. These are a new one I'm doing this year. They're called lilac. So they're supposed to turn like a purple. I got a couple right now. They look pretty green, so I think they turn purple, like a purplish color at the end. So that'd be fun. Some more potatoes. I'm gonna have a ton of potatoes. And again, so this year I did seed potatoes. Last year I just grew them from my organic potatoes from the store, and wow, what a difference. Oh, here's Camilla. She's coming to say hi. She's waiting for me to throw over some lettuce. So over here on this arch, I've got some more beans growing. I had a leftover tomato plant. So this is a tomato plant over here. Let me back it up as it goes. So they got another tomato plant right here that is growing, and some other, the pickling cucumbers are over there. So they're doing good. I got lots of flowers on them. There's like a little tiny pickle, it's a little tiny one. So they're starting to grow. Got a couple of them in here. So I can't wait to get that. So another new thing I did was did this middle row. So I didn't have this last time. What this is actually, it was one of those boxes that you put your cushions in, like your patio cushions. But it's been old. It's got to be at least 15, 20 years old, and it was starting to fall apart. So I just took it apart, and it's made out of cedar. So I just nicely asked my husband to make me some more boxes for the middle. So that's what he did. So, you know, guys, wood is so crazy right now. Look around for, you know, some old cedar chests, cedar boxes. That's great stuff to make gardens, boxes out of. And I love doing it in the gardening in the boxes like this. I think it's just so much easier. It's kind of easier to keep things together. It really keeps the weeds off, so I love it doing it this way. So in here I just planted some cherry tomatoes. They're obviously not started yet. This one is got some hot peppers. There's some little tiny peppers that were growing. Where'd they go? Over here. There he is. It looks like these were in that round barrel bucket, and they did not do too well. There was no holes cut in it or drilled in it, and it kept flooding. So that got booted out. I'm gonna put some holes in it, and I think I'm gonna plant a lemon tree in there because that's what was in here. And these peppers were doing awful because they just kept getting flooded out. So they're doing much better now. Hopefully in the next week or so they'll really take off because I just replanted these last weekend. So also in here is going to be some watermelon. It hasn't sprouted yet, but it's only been, you know, 2 days. And then I also put some of the zinnias in the 2 corners. So I'm excited. I haven't had a whole lot of produce come out of here yet, but it's getting there. I had a couple green beans over here that I was able to pick, and obviously the potatoes are gonna come up very, very soon. So that is my garden. That's Camilla again. She's hanging out. All right, let's feed her. We'll give her some lettuce. You want some lettuce, Camilla? Here you go. Now you're gonna see all of them come running. All right, guys, so that's my garden tour right now. I also did start a little cut flower garden on the side of the yard. So give that another week or two and I'll show you that one too. So hopefully you guys have started your garden. It's not too late. I'm in zone 5B and I just planted my watermelons. I still should be able to get them. So any of the shorter growing stuff like beans and stuff, you totally can plant right now. So go ahead, plant some stuff, get it going and get your garden going and live naturally and organically. All right, I'll see you in the next video.